Hello, this is a video I shot some years ago with my dog Molly. At the time my garden was just starting to deliver lots of homegrown vegetables. In this video I harvest some onions and some potatoes from buckets, and we take some beetroot and some celery from a raised bed. Enjoy the video. Hello, it's early summer here at Homegrown Veg, and the raised beds and buckets are really starting to deliver. We're going down the raised bed shortly, but let me show you what we're going to be harvesting in buckets in this video. These are some winter onions, sown in the autumn of last year, grown through autumn, winter, spring and now into summer. There are 6 in here. As you can see, they're ready. Tops are falling over, so these are ready to be harvested. These two here, however, they'll never fall over. Never. They've gone to seed, and I've simply nipped the seed head out. So I'm not too sure how much onion I'll actually get out of these two, but the other 4 look sound. So we're going to take these winter onions, this is a potato called Desiree. How do you know when your potatoes are ready to harvest? Well, the leaves start to look a bit tatty, they start falling over, they get some yellowing of leaves. But in these lightweight ex-cut flower water buckets, the bucket tends to deform because of the potatoes developing inside the bucket. And one surefire way you know you need to harvest these potatoes is this. Wow! The bucket split from top to bottom. There's only one thing can have caused that, and that's the potatoes inside the bucket. So we know we're going to get some potatoes from this bucket, but we don't know how many and what sort of quality they might be. Bear in mind, as I've been watering this bucket, as fast as I've been watering it, it must have been coming out, and I just haven't noticed that. This must have been tucked in behind some other buckets. So there's probably been some erratic watering going on in this bucket, but hey, look at that. We're definitely going to find potatoes, aren't we? Right, let's go down the garden, because we're going to harvest some beetroot and we're going to harvest some celery, bring them back up the garden, then we'll harvest those winter onions, and then we'll harvest these potatoes. Is that a deal? Yeah, of course it is. Come on, let's go down the garden. Come on, Mo, we're going down the raised beds. these are the 2 beetroot. Fairly sizable beetroot, as big as your hand, just about. 2 beetroot. And that is a big, and I mean a big head of celery. I'm going to tidy this up, and I'm going to tidy these beetroot up. But we'll do the onions first, then we'll do the potatoes, then we'll tidy everything up and pop it back in the batter. Okay, right, let's take these out. This is by far the easiest way of getting onions out of a bucket. Just turn them, break the roots off. Oh. Not a bad size onion, is it? And these are the 2 that bolted. Okay, so what have we got here? I think we've got to be happy with that, haven't we? Right, let's get these out the batter and let's have a look at these potatoes in that burst bucket. We'll just take the tops off to make life easier. We'll just sling these down the garden because after I finish this video I can do a tidy up. Right. Hey, look at that. Oh boy. But that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get a good delivery, does it? Oh, look at that. Hey, Moll, you come round here, lass. Come on. Good girl, good girl. Molly knows there's potatoes on the go, and she's hoping there's a few small ones, which we actually call Mollies because they belong to her. If there's any small ones, Molly gets them. One. I think that was the guy that actually burst through the side. You can see it's marked where it was pushing through the side. This potato actually is a main crop, and so it's far too big for a small water bucket like this, but I think what it was, it started to chit. We had someone indoors on the veg rack, and they started to chit. Oh, look at all these little potatoes. Now, Molly will not be getting all of these. Rest assured she will not. There's far too many. We don't want to give her a sore tummy. Okay, so I don't think we've missed any. Pull these to the back. Right. Potatoes. Hold on, Moll. Onions. Beetroot. and celery. How's that for a delivery? Right, I'll take these out the barrel now. I'll wash them, tidy them up, then pop them back in the barrel, let you have a last look. Okay? Hey Mo, here's one for you. We'll find a nice one. There you go, sweetheart. That nice? Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Won't be long till we're back. This is the celery, tidied up. Hey, that's a bunch of celery. It's thicker than my arm, look. It's thicker than my arm. That is a cracking bunch of celery. It really is. I'm so pleased with that. That's Victoria, by the way. Started indoors, then planted out. That's our celery. There's the onions, 6 winter onions. We're okay with those. They're not that big, but we've grown these through winter. What do you expect? Most things won't grow through winter. So there's our 6 winter onions, our head of celery. These were a variety called Japanese onions. So the celery was grown in the raised bed. The onions, as you saw, were grown in that 10-inch water bucket. These two beetroot were grown in the raised bed. Hey, we're happy with those. You've got to be. Yep, 2 lovely beetroot there. And last, from that split water bucket, some potatoes. Come on, come on. This is a return, isn't it? Blimey. Grown in my back garden. Couple of water buckets and a few raised beds. Look at that. I'm really happy with this delivery. The winter onions have pulled through. The celery is beyond my expectations. The beetroot are big. And these potatoes, grown from a store-bought potato that was taken off the veg rack, actually burst the bucket. Yeah, we're happy with them as well, aren't we, Mo? What's that on your face? Okay, so from me and Molly at Homegrown Veg, this is Homegrown Veg signing out. Aren't we, Mo? We're signing out. Yeah, we're signing out. And you've had your potato, you've had your Molly. Come on then, sweetheart, let's go. Come on. Come on.